Welcome to Derry Town. Spoilers. Okay, listen. Before you go into this video, it's gonna be spoilers. We are going on the precipice of the last episode. They are already talking about maybe 2 more seasons. That's gonna go further, either further into the past of Derry Town, because there is a big jump from when the Indian girl and the lieutenant was boys, little children, compared to what they are now. That like they're old, so they're gonna probably talk about the in between, because it was a situation that happened in between that, right? But what we're gonna talk about in this non-spoiler free, no, it's not spoiler free. There's a lot of spoilers in this shit. Listen, that motherfucking, what's her fucking name? Kirsch, the Kirsch lady, that's her name, right? Kirsch, that lady right there. That lady right there, bruh. When I first seen that Kirsch lady, she basically, the lady that basically talks to the whatchamacallit girl. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm calling them the right names. Yeah, the Kirsch lady. I'm tripping. So Hanlon, that girl right there, bruh. Let me show you what the fuck I mean, bro. Miss Hanlon, Taylor Page. Oh my God. We just gotta give like a stop and a pause for how beautiful that young lady is. Lord Jesus, we must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. Now, Miss Kirsch, when I first seen Miss Kirsch, I already knew that something wasn't fucking right with her. Anybody that does this happy-go-lucky shit in a town like that lets me already know she's a problem. She is the problem. And come to find out, guess what, folks? She's the fucking problem. So, we're gonna go through a little bit of the cast. Fuck is Reggie Davis? Oh yeah, that's the dude, the white dude, Maddie Clements. So, have you seen the new episode? You've seen that this man right here, Pastor Rich Santos. He was a cool dude. He was a cool dude. I hate what they did to Susie. I'm not gonna hold you. They did Susie bad. They did Susie bad. But listen, I think. Wait a minute. What happened to the other girl? Because it's the main girl. It's neither here nor because it's like the main character. They showing everybody but the girl. Listen, the girl that Kirsch talks to. Damn, what happened to the girl? Yeah, her. This girl right here is possibly linked into It Chapter 2. I'm not gonna hold you. This shit is making me want to literally read the books, because there's so much fucking in depth in the books that it's like, bruh, I might as well read the books. I might as well. But it's a lot of shit, and then mind you, let's just talk about this. This is what we're gonna. They're possibly including the Mist inside of this. They already included the Shawshank Redemption. They, of course, included the Dark Tower aspect of it with the turtles and shit. I think that they possibly thrown out little Easter eggs of, what is it? The Stand, I think it's called. There's a lot of hints of other things inside of this, to be honest with you. But The Shining, you know about Dick Halloran? He's literally the dude inside of The Shining. But listen, this lady right here is a piece of work, and she's gonna live. They're gonna probably tell more of her story when she was younger, because they basically get a glimpse of how she literally led children to Pennywise to talk to her quote unquote father, like a whole goofy. Let's just call it but yeah. Me personally, I want them to include the Mist. They call it the thinning, something like that. When there's a breach into realities, it's something like that, where basically it's a breach into the realities of the same universe that Pennywise came from, and they're saying that Pennywise came from the same universe that the Mist comes from. You understand what I mean? That's why you see a lot of those monsters have multiple teeth. You know who else has multiple teeth? Guess what? And takes place in Maine. Guess what? Guess who else has multiple teeth and takes place in Maine? Mr. Gray. Mr. Bob Gray. You know what I'm talking about? Dreamcatcher, folks. Dreamcatcher. You remember Dreamcatcher? Spoilers. But in Dreamcatcher, there's an alien, a specific alien, that opens his fucking head and has teeth just as sharp, just as plentiful as Pennywise. Bruh, Bob Gray, and then he speaks to you in your head. He has the shining aspect to it too. He's telepathic. It's just I love that they all connected. I do. I love that shit. Cause it's like it lets me know that I could literally binge everything and be like, oh, piece of candy. Oh, piece of candy. Let me see. But yeah, that next season. Next season. That's all I wanted to talk about. Truth be told, I have no issues with the show. I think that people may have issue with the aspect of this is the only, I don't even have issues with the show. I have issues with the people that basically said that the show is too woke, as if they want to display the 1960s with no form of racism whatsoever. I want to bang my head on the wall, bruh. Like, they want to display the 1960s to the 70s to the 50s to the 40s with no semblance of racism. Because why would you do that? You're being woke. You know what I mean? Those type of niggas, those type of people, y'all goofy as hell, bruh. Like, I don't even like it when Harry Potter does this shit. When there's no semblance of racism inside of worlds like the magical world. That's unbelievable. Especially for the times that they were being portrayed as. That's unbelievable, bro. Like, it's weird because it's like they had racism within other white people within Harry Potter. But it's just like black people. Why would you be racist to black people? Now, I do think that there are figures inside of I think I did read some parts of J.K. Rowling's book that did include the aspect of figures, like higher up figures, not really fucking with black folks, for like black wizards, for lack of better words. But it was very small breach upon it. It was very much like, you know, gonna go cross over that bridge type shit. Cool. I understand. She got to be safe. It's for the kids. Got to be safe. I get that. But the aspect of the movie portrayals, I think that if anything, you got wizards out here doing the wizarding shit, and you have them talking about bloodlines. That don't sound bloodlines. They don't sound Sydney Sweeney to you. You feel me? Jeans and shit. My jeans are blue. Head ass. Speaking of Sydney Sweeney, her goofy ass fucking retracted everything she fucking said. You goofy motherfucker. That's the crazy part. Like, motherfuckers only know you for being beside a black woman. And that's the crazy part. I said black woman. I don't even know if Zendaya considers herself black. She never really spoke on that topic, but that's neither here nor there. You know how us black folks will literally put blackness on other people who don't even really see themselves as black. That's a whole deeper, darker. We need to talk about that shit, but it's not in this video. But you are literally a fucking key side character, not even key. You are a side piece to the side piece of a character. It's just deeper, darker. In a show that the main character in the show is a fucking, I don't know if Zendaya calls herself black, but she is black to me. I'm not gonna hold you. She is black to me. She's a weird girl. She's a weird black girl. Don't get twisted. But she's black to me, right? I say that she's black because she plays, when people speak on black topics, I think that I don't, because there's been situations where Zendaya has said some shit and it's kind of like, all right, you giving me Karen vibes, dog, and I don't really fuck with that. But that may be in her blood, you know what I mean? She be wishy-washy. She don't know what side she want to be on. That's just some deeper, darker ancestral trauma. But that's, you know, maybe the trauma of the, you know, the Alabama fight, the Mississippi fight. Maybe they fighting with each other inside their bloodline. It is what it is. I don't want that type of shit, and I don't wish that on my fucking children. But Sydney Sweeney, love, it just is what it is. Your jeans are blue. And then when they pressed on her, the art speaks for itself. Okay. Okay. The art speaks for itself. Okay. Hey, you gonna retract everything you fucking said, you goofy. Goofy as hell. That's sad though. A waste of space. It is what it is. But yes, Derry Town. Watch that fucking show. If you're not watching that show, something's fucking wrong with you. Especially if you fuck with a lot of the horror, sci-fi type of genre. Watch the show. I think a lot of people that don't like the show don't like how racism is being portrayed in the show because it's scary. Fun fact, to the white people that don't like racism being brought up in shows and TV shows and movies, specifically horror movies, and they think that it detracts from the horror, you're missing the point. You're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Racism is fucking scary. Specifically, American racism. Specifically. I don't know any others. American racism. I heard about the French. They was doing some wild shit too. Doing a little bit of that eating people shit too. That's neither here nor there. But they brought that shit here and had a culmination of all the types of racism. You got German racism over here. You got French racism over here. You got the Jewish racism over here. You got the racism is just scary. Okay? And for them to put racism in this show the way they did, which was done pretty well, mind you, because this is the same dude. I'll give him a pass, but this is the same dude that directed the film The Flash. Let that sit with you. Y'all know about that movie and how bad that movie did. But neither here nor there. Listen, white people, come here. Racism is fucking scary, okay? It's scary. It's 2025, and there's still counties in the South, not just the South, the Midwest, not just the Midwest, but the West as well. Probably even in the up West, Northwest. I've heard of them KKK people out in Washington and Oregon. I know that they be still out there. All that woodlands. I don't want to be caught dead out there. I do believe Pennywise is out that bitch. You feel me? Like, it's spooky. It's spooky, man. And the pockets of spaces that we do have as black folks that white people still find the need to infiltrate and gentrify, it harms. It's a form of violence in my eyes. That's just me. Some people may say that I'm being very like a lot doing the most, but I do believe it's a form. Gentrification is a form of violence to me. And when I see white people move into hoods, specifically predominantly black neighborhoods, knowing what that does to the Zillow market, stop acting like you fucking stop being disingenuous to your fucking privilege. When white people move to the fucking neighborhoods, it make them sky prices. It make them prices rocket. Same thing goes with the mortgage. That rockets. Same thing goes with the apartments around those areas. It rockets high. Needless to say, racism is scary. And I think that Pennywise is actually, it's beautiful the way that they said, the way that he's being displayed as he's not really doing anything, to be honest with you. He's not. He's just trolling around. You see him in that last episode where he goes and he just starts wilding and he just starts going. You know what I mean? Like, just, if you see him in the show, he is just walking hard. You feel me? He walking hard in that bitch because he knows he don't have to do shit. The people do it for him. That's the scary part. Bruh. So when we talk about this, do know that a lot of this shit is kind of like the realization that for me as a black man and me as a black person, Pennywise don't have to be here. He does not have to be in Derry Town. But guess what? Derry Town would still be moving the way Derry Town is moving. That's the sickness. It is a sickness. On some Abner and Preach shit. But as needless to say, listen, go watch the fucking show. It's really a good show. I think it's damn near 8 out of 10. 8.5. I get it 8.5 out of 10. I get an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's very well done, to be honest. I think it's very well done. It is a sickness. Very good cast, very good acting. The kids, they can act. The kids are very good actors. The kids are believable. But you know, Bill, he's a good actor. I didn't watch The Crow, but I watched The Barbarian. That's a good actor. I didn't watch Nosferatu. I tried to, but my mama fell asleep on me. She said we're going to watch it again. But this shit right here, this episode is crazy. This episode is crazy. Watch this episode because it goes into detail of Pennywise's background, the specific character that Pennywise models himself after. Watch it. Stephen King says it, Welcome to Derry Town, has the greatest depiction. That's from Stephen King himself. The greatest depiction of Pennywise in any media format. Making up for It Chapter 2, Mr. Muschietti, I'm sorry for doubting you. Because of the Flash shit. That means something. Coming from King himself, the greatest depiction of Pennywise in any media. Watch this fucking show. That's all you need to say. I'm going to end it on that. Watch the show. Watch the fucking show, bruh. If you fuck with a lot of the It shit, watch the fucking show, bruh. And like that, we gone. Bunkai.